Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to share my top 5 podcast recommendations with you, so you can stay up to date with the latest and best practices for teaching in college. What's really interesting about these 5 podcasts is that they all publish once a week, and each of their episodes is about 14 minutes long, so you can easily fit them into your busy schedules. For each of the podcasts, I'll give you an overview of what you can expect, and I'll also compare and contrast them based on their number of episodes and the latest content available. That way, you can find the podcasts that might be interesting to you. So, let's dive in. First up is Teaching in Higher Ed podcast. This podcast has over 453 episodes so far. Hosted by Bonnie Stahovyak, the podcast is designed to help college professors improve their teaching practices, covering a wide range of topics including effective classroom management, student engagement, and the use of technology in the classroom. Personally, I find the podcast's website as a valuable resource for learning more about teaching practices. So in addition to the episodes themselves, you can find helpful blog posts and other materials related to each episode's topic. Their latest episode is Finding Joy and Curiosity in the Questions with Liz Norrell. Next on the list is the EdSurge podcast. This podcast has over 446 episodes so far. Hosted by Jeff Young, this podcast is dedicated to discussing the future of learning. In each episode, Jeff invites leading experts and innovators in the field of education to share their insights and opinions on various topics. Just like the Teaching in Higher Ed podcast website, EdSurge website offers a variety of valuable tools and materials that can help you stay up to date with the latest trends and best practices in education. Their latest episode is Teaching Creative Writing with Joyce Carol Oates. T for Teaching podcast comes in at number 3 with over 276 episodes so far. Hosted by John Kane and Rebecca Mashter, this podcast is all about exploring teaching practices and methods that promote effective learning. They discuss various topics such as inclusive teaching, active learning, and the use of technology in the classroom. Their latest episode is Teaching at its Best. The Professor podcast with Ruth and Claire is my 4th pick with over 146 episodes. Ruth and Claire are tenure-track faculty members at an institution in California. Their podcast is all about reflection on the host's teaching practices, research, and services. Their latest episode is Ruth's New Job Update. Finally, we have Lecture Breakers podcast with over 134 episodes so far. Hosted by Dr. Barbie Honeycutt, this podcast is all about helping college professors create engaging and interactive lectures. The podcast covers various topics such as active learning strategies, lesson planning, and classroom management. Their latest episode is Wrapping Up Season 4 and Looking Ahead to What's Next. So, those are my top 5 picks for podcasts for college professors who want to learn more about the best practices for teaching in college. As you can see, each podcast has its own unique focus and style, and it's up to you to decide which one is the best fit for your needs. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you have any other podcast to recommend, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.